All right, folks, welcome to the wrap-up show. I'm Steve Peak here on the Williamson Source. We got plenty of highlights and scores to get to, but first we're going to talk about our athletes of the week. First, our female athlete of the week is Carly Horvath from Centennial. She had a big game in the Cougars' huge win over Ravenwood. And then our male athlete of the week is Hunter Zimmerman. 5 touchdowns to 5 different receivers in their win last week for Fairview. When we come back, we'll have some scores from around the county, games we weren't at, the teams playing on the road, so we'll be right back on the wrap-up show.
I'm a lot more productive lately. You know, thinking big picture and coming up with new products like my 3 cheese and ham grilled sandwich. It's got a creamy tomato sauce, 3 kinds of real melting cheese, and thinly sliced ham on my grilled to perfection artisan bread. All because I got this robot handling the day-to-day stuff, which is super helpful. I wanted the corner piece. There's still a few bugs.
I'm Donna Visman with Williamson Source. We're here at the Ravenwood first home game, homecoming night. We're getting ready to watch them come through the tunnel right here. And they're getting ready to call all the players right now. It's an exciting name. It's a blackout tonight. The stands are packed. It's absolutely amazing. We're going to have so much fun tonight.
Ravenwood and Laverne for our game of the week. Everyone expecting this game to be tight, maybe underestimating the Ravenwood defense and their offense, I guess, a little bit. They said they might have one of the best offenses in the state, probably the most explosive in District 11. The verdict isn't out on that yet, as we've seen Independence put up a lot of points in their first couple of games. So let's get to those highlights right now. It's our game of the week, Laverne at Ravenwood. As Donna mentioned, it was homecoming and it was a blackout. The student section getting rowdy for this first Ravenwood drive, which took up 8 minutes, and it ended on Seth Rowland's 4th and 1 touchdown run. Ravenwood leads 7-0. A slow and methodical drive, chewing up about 8 minutes on the clock. Now Laverne with the ball, also going forward on 4th down, and with the same result, that being a Ravenwood touchdown. Austin Percy with the pick 6, and that might be the play of the game, folks. After we see the Ravenwood celebrations after the big Austin Percy interception and return for a touchdown. We'll see Ryan Gelch get in the backfield for the stop. This is late second quarter. And now the Raptors will get the ball back with 1:23 to play. And this Cole Brown completion to Percy moves the chains on a 2nd and 16. And a few plays later, this one would really hurt the Wolverines. Cole Brown rolls out and finds the homecoming king, Van Jefferson. Huge play right before the half puts Ravenwood up 21-0 and in the driver's seat. Now second half, Raptors going for it again on 4th down inside the 5. Only this time the Wolverine is able to break up the pass. A little mo now on Laverne's side, but of course Ravenwood would force a 3-and-out, and the Raptors would get in the red zone again. Still third quarter. Cole Brown looking for Van Jefferson. It appeared he had his 2nd touchdown of the game, but no signal. And now Laverne with the fumble recovery. Another huge play for the Wolverines. Again, momentum on their side, still trailing 21-0 in the third quarter. And some Ravenwood fans thinking they should have been awarded with the touchdown. Take another look. We'll zoom in. Nice move by Van Jefferson, and it just looks from where the ball hits right there. It looks like the official might have gotten that call right. That's a tough one. Now, right before the third quarter, the Ravenwood defense still not giving up anything. Score still 21-0 until Seth Rowland would find pay dirt for the second time on the night. That touchdown made it 28-0. Ravenwood would go on to win 35-0, and Rowland was all smiles after the win. All right, I'm here with Seth Rowland. Seth, 2 touchdowns today, pounded it in. Talk about it a little bit.
Well, first, I want to thank God and my O-line. It all starts with them up front, and they just did an incredible job of pushing. And like I said, they worked really hard in the offseason.
Yeah, you said that in our preview show. You said it starts with offensive line. They did have they did a great job tonight blocking for you guys up front, but still you were able to bounce off some tackles and fight your way into the end zone a couple times, carrying a few tacklers with you.
Well, I was really tired tonight after those runs because I just kept getting it. I had to be a workhorse, and I had to put the team before me and not just be like, I'm tired, I had to take a break. I had to help the team get back up and just keep going.
You know, it's hard to say we had some sloppy areas in a 35-0 win, but obviously there in the second half we didn't execute offensively like we would have wanted to. We had some opportunities to kind of put the game away a little earlier in the third quarter and didn't. I can't say enough about our defense. Coach Kill and the defensive staff did a wonderful job of getting prepared. You know, they've got several game-breaking type players over there, and you know, we did a wonderful job of slowing those guys down. You know, we will enjoy this for a few more minutes, but the only thing we can think about now is Independence getting into the district. I believe we heard that they had a win tonight over Beach, so that should be an exciting football game next week, and we can't wait to get started working toward that.
Just a few more minutes, right? Just a few more minutes to enjoy this one.
As soon as you're done talking to me, it's Independence.
All right. I guess we'll go ahead and talk about Independence then. They blew out Beach tonight, and it's another team in this District 11 that's so tough. If you want to go ahead and start talking about them.
Yeah, I mean, they're a phenomenally coached team. I mean, everybody knows who Scott Blade is and the type of job that he does. You know, everybody wants to try to say that they're going to be down or whatever after the loss of those 3 players. You know, I tend to believe it may go the other way a little bit. You know, everybody looked to those 3 guys to make the plays last year. Now they're going to play more as a team and be that much more difficult to handle. So it's going to be a humongous challenge for us, but I can't wait to get started Monday working on it.
So the Raptors win it 35-0, as Coach Hester said. The offense looking a little stagnant at some points, but still a very easy win for Ravenwood. Austin Percy's interception early in the game to put them up 14-0 was kind of the game changer. From then on, Laverne couldn't do a whole lot really on the ground, through the air, anywhere. The Ravenwood defense was plugging up the holes and not allowing Laverne to really move the ball at all. It could have been a lot worse. Ravenwood missed some opportunities to score in the third quarter. Still, you can see on the scoreboard, 35-0 in our game of the week. Ravenwood with the win. They're now 3-0 on the season, and they have a tough matchup with Independence, who had a big win at Beach tonight. That'll be a huge game. Could possibly be our game of the week. Once again, it could involve the Raptors, so stay tuned for that. But first, probably the finish of the night. St. Xavier Bombers at Brentwood Academy. Jackson Pittman is 6'2", 316 pounds. He's being recruited to play center, not fullback, but still on the Wildcat formation. The big guy getting Brentwood Academy, or putting Brentwood Academy on top. They would go for 2 and get it. That made it 14-7. Now this is a flashback to week 2 against Father Ryan. You see Jeremiah Oaksville finding the freshman Cameron Johnson. That was a week ago. Now look, same play. Play fake. Looking deep, there's Johnson, he's got it, he breaks the tackle, 54 yards. 21-7, Eagles on top. But back come the Bombers. And this being a huge run from Ben Glines. That made it 21-14 and off a Brentwood Academy turnover. St. X with the ball back at the 1-yard line. And it's Sean Clifford with the touchdown. Wildcat formation as well. St. X ties the game with 5 minutes to play, and they would get the ball back. This is a field goal for the win. And it's no good. So we're going to overtime. That try was with 6 seconds to play. Now here's St. X with the ball after Brentwood Academy had to settle for a field goal. They can win it with a touchdown. but in some trouble here, hit in the backfield. That would bring up 3rd down. 3rd and goal from about the 12. And a good run here, possibly. There was some free space there, possibly a game-saving tackle from Aquil Honor, excuse me. And now the field goal for the tie. He just missed in regulation to win it. A lot of pressure, but he puts this one through. We're tied at 24. We go to double overtime. And again, 3rd down. A chance for St. X to take the lead. They get the ball first this time, and again, there was space. The ball popping out of the hands of the wide receiver. Again, the Bombers have to settle for a field goal. And once again, they would get it, 27-24. Now, 3rd down for Brentwood Academy. They don't convert from the 7. They'll have to settle for a field goal again. But Oatsville rolling out, getting right to the line of scrimmage, and finding his man for the game-winning touchdown. Incredible ending. As the fans and students rush the field, Brentwood Academy staying undefeated in dramatic fashion. One more time. Oatsville, very cool under pressure. Checks to the left, now looks to the right and finds his receiver for the game-winning score. What an ending in Brentwood. When we come back, we've got scores from around the county and beyond here on the Williamson Source.
Attention Monster Taco fans! Get ready for a night of Monster Taco madness! With 2 new Monster Taco flavors from Jack in the Box, face off! Introducing the Bacon Ranch Monster Taco, crushing it with strips of bacon and creamy ranch versus the Nacho Monster Taco, coming hard with nacho cheese and jalapenos! Monster, Monster, Monster Tacos! Too much?
Needs an explosion.
All right, going to get you some scores from our teams playing outside of the county tonight. McCavick taking down Franklin, a heartbreaker for the Rebels, 31-28. Rob Sykes will have a full report from that one tomorrow morning. Summit falling to West Creek. Brentwood falling to Hendersonville, 54-33. As Brentwood still looking for their first win, they are 0-4. And how about that? Independence beating Beach 49-7. That was a game most people around the state really had said was going to be very close. A lot of people picking Beach to win that game. That's how good Independence is. They got Andrew Bunch at quarterback, and they got Nate Johnson, wide receiver, and Dom Childress at running back. That team has an explosive offense. They're going to be tough to stop, and they got Ravenwood at Independence next week. We just talked about that. Other scores from around the county, really some good games. Some really good games. Father Ryan beating Hillwood 41-6. That's now one of them. Innsworth 50-21. How about FRA nearly making the comeback? Down 21-0. They are the first team to put up any points against Donaldson Christian. They lose by 7. And then Fairview had a 21-7 lead. They fall in overtime to Creekwood. We'll have a full recap from that game as well. So how about that? Spring Hill. That's another game we expected to be close with White House Heritage. They are now 4-0. They won 1 game last season, and they're 4-0. A lot of improvement just 2 years into Tom Turchetta's reign as head coach, and they're looking good. They're looking like another team that's going to be tough in District 12. We'll have to see that they'll get their share of tough matchups later on in the season, but for right now, undefeated are the Raiders. And now more highlights. We got BGA hosting Mount Pleasant. The Tigers from Mount Pleasant, Battleground Academy, looking to continue their great play before starting district play. Here's an interception from Battleground Academy, getting the ball back on a 3rd down play. And then Clay Beathard still looking. Look how much time his O-line is giving him. And he's able to find his man Cawthorn, who's going to get inside the 5. Now BGA would have to settle for a field goal to start the second quarter. take a 3-0 lead. But then Ronald Cleveland, he's the running back. He gets an interception, and this guy's got some serious speed. Look at him just fly by everybody. Touchdown, Battleground Academy. They lead it 10-0. Now on the play fake, Clay Beathard in trouble, but rolls out. Some Mount Pleasant fans wanting a block in the back. That no flag, and it's a touchdown pass for Clay Beathard. He found Ronald Cleveland there. Ronald Cleveland's second touchdown of the game, and now Beathard rolling out, looking to the end zone to Terrell Webster. Touchdown, BGA. They go on to win it 37-6. Good home win for the Wildcats. Now Centennial taking on Clarksville. We'll see Tyrell Dodson score one of Centennial's 6 touchdowns. They go on to win 45-0. And that'll do it for week 3 of our wrap-up show here on the Williamson Source. Be sure to check out our highlight show on Monday, sponsored by Franklin Motor Company. I'd like to thank 104.5 and Chad Withrow, and of course our sponsor Jack in the Box. We'll see you on Monday, and then our Thursday show, our preview show, might be right back here talking about our game of the week. We'll have to see which game we choose. Check it out throughout the week on the Williamson Source. Thanks for watching.